Hello and welcome to Sox Addict Podcast, your safe place to find support for your Red Sox addiction, your Red Sox PTSD, your Red Sox joy, your Red Sox pain. We're just here to support one another. I am here with my co-host, Christina and Liz. They are the Soxiest fans you could ever find. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Hello, we need to change that intro now because we have DC.
DC
What up? He is one of the Soxiest fans you will ever find. Gotta have that.
Every time I listen to the show, I hear that part and I laugh. Soxiest. I'm like, it's pretty that's clever. I like it.
Yeah. So today is Sunday and we won today, right? Today.
Oh my God. How sweet it is, guys.
Yes. There we go.
With that laugh.
Yeah. Very interesting one. So I guess we're gonna get to DC. This is mostly gonna be getting to know DC as one of our new hosts on the show. I will just give a little recap of my weekend because it was pretty exciting. Real quick, went to Polar Park for Women in Sports Day, and it was a beautiful panel. Maybelle Blair was there. Got to meet her and talk to her agent, and she was actually supposed to be interviewed by us this weekend, but she was not feeling well. So we will reschedule that soon. So we will have Maybelle Blair on the show, and it'll be wonderful. Also have spoken to Manny Del Carmen, and he wants to come back on. So we will have him on soon. Keith will be on soon. So we have some cool things happening. Going to Polar Park. Here's what happened. I go to the Women in Sports event, and some lady comes up to me and just like pushes me. And she's like, "How are you just going to walk past me and not say hi?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm out of it." Thinking it's somebody from Twitter maybe that I don't recognize because I have a little bit of followers on there. And I was like, maybe it's somebody that knows who I am, but maybe they don't have pictures or, And so she sits with me the whole time, is talking to me like we're like good friends. Like I should know her. She's acting kind of funny that I'm acting kind of funny, but I try to play it off. And so what it was the fantasy camp women were there, the ones that do the Red Sox fantasy camp. That's in Fort Myers. Bob Connors does it every year. They have coaches like Daniel Nava, Keith Folk, Manny Del Carmen, Lenny DiNardo. Like that's just to name a few. There's a bunch more. Trot Nixon. But anyway, so they say all the women from fantasy camp stand up. Okay. So the lady looks at me and she's like, "Why aren't you standing up?" And I'm like, "I've never been to fantasy camp." So it's come to find out that I have
somebody else.
I have a doppelganger. I wish I could show a picture.
Oh, the one you put on
with me and Lenny, the one with Lenny and I, and then there's this girl named Heather who was on that team. So everyone thought I was her, thought I was just being rude, like I was just like acting strange. So so the day goes on. Stephanie was there for a little while. She got to leave. So I'm walking around, and the ladies come get me and have me come sit with them. And for the rest of the game, and we were just having like a great time. They're saying I am one of them, that they want me to come to fantasy camp now. And
that's hilarious.
I'm going to start training for it. They literally put me in the group picture. Like they were taking a group picture and they have a Facebook group that they're adding me to. Like I am one of them. I'm going to get a jersey that says "Not Heather." But it was like seriously, like. They literally took me in as their family that fast, and it felt amazing. It was so much fun because there's not like you guys know that women in sports, like that's why we just mesh so well, is we love sports and we're women, and that can be a rare thing. So these women just have bonded and created this beautiful group of women, not catty, not wonderful. Every one of them was so nice to me. I was like, oh my goodness, I found like a whole new family.
That's funny. It's funny though that she thought you were just being like walked by without telling hi to her.
Yes, they literally all just. I mean, the one lady had me watch her purse, and I thought like, gosh, she's pretty trusting, but they thought I was Heather, and we do look. And Heather even contacted me yesterday. She was like, so I heard that I have a twin, and so we're planning on that famous meeting.
That is so funny. I know you were just in the midst of everything.
Just because my face looks like someone else, now I have a whole new family.
Yes.
Shout out to those ladies. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to start with that little story. It was super fun. I love hanging out at Polar Park. It's a lot of fun. So if anybody ever wants to go with me, let me know. Get tickets.
You gotta get up there.
I know, because you're not too far. You could seriously just come up.
Whoa.
I mean,
that's like probably 5-6 hours.
Yeah, that's not that far.
Oh, that's a little far. It's a little far.
It's far.
For us Texas folks, that's nothing.
No, that's grandma's house. Yeah, that's in Texas. You travel like a lot. Like I used to go to Christina every weekend is 3.5 hours. Like I would drive 3.5
for her to get to me is 3.5 hours. For me to go visit my daughter is 7 hours. Like that's like 5 hours. That's like.
Yeah, exactly.
In Texas, that's like we're going to grandma's. It's a 5-hour drive.
I will by the end of summer though.
Okay. So first of all, I want to say congrats to Pesky Podcast for your Halkomania shirt being on.
That was amazing.
That is freaking.
I'm just waiting for that cease and desist letter.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could get that. I'm worried about that with my designs. That we're gonna get one being like you cannot use that font. So far, we did try to make a Manny being Manny shirt, and they wouldn't let us. I guess Manny has, so. But it's still really cool, and you are gonna have Papelbon on the show, right?
Yeah, it's been a wild week. We saw him post it or say it, something like that, and then we kind of all reached out to him, and then Rick got a hold of him, and then seeing it on Nesson was something else. I was sitting there like a little kid next to my wife, and she didn't know what was going on at first. But so that was really cool. We do have Pap coming on. Bless you. Have Pap coming on Tuesday, I believe. That kind of came together quickly.
That is so. Tell him I said hey, and give me a follow.
I'm the only one on our podcast that isn't followed by Papelbon.
I'm not followed by him either, but he follows my son Dominic.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, Mom, I'm like, why doesn't he follow me? Yeah.
So I'll put a good word in for all of us.
Be like, hey, you should be on my other podcast.
Yeah.
Sox
Not only I'm also a host on this other one.
I'll be like, hey,
there you go. You got it in.
We'll do it whenever he wants to do it. Boom.
I'm sure he's heard of you guys too. So
I don't know. I don't.
TC.
Maybe.
The whole thing with TC in his shirt size. Did you see that?
Yes, that's hilarious.
So funny.
The little one. It was hilarious.
It was a baby. It was like a toddler one.
Yeah.
Well, I asked Ray, I was like, did you go to the kids section for that?
That is so funny.
It was literally like
it was just a mistake, I know, but it was funny. But it was funny. I mean, it was a mistake, but it was actually a good mistake in a way.
They did good, yeah.
They spent a little bit more time on your shirts,
exactly,
because they were making the joke about hold it up. You know what I mean? So that you got like an extra few seconds of airtime with your shirts because of the
when
blunder.
I was talking to TC, I said, sorry, we'll get that figured out. And he's like, oh, it turned out to be funny anyway. It's like, you guys spun that for a good bit, but we still feel bad about it.
That's what I'm saying.
He held it up, and I'm like, that is literally a child's shirt.
It's a muscle shirt. It was a muscle shirt for him.
Yeah, you could just,
Maybe he's bigger in person than what he looks like. He's behind the desk, you can't really tell.
No, he really is tall. Because there's a picture where I'm standing beside him. I'm 5'7", and he's quite a bit taller than me. So he's tall. Not short.
Yeah, we did TC dirty.
That was funny.
So funny. I love it. So DC will be a part of our show as often as he is able to. We've been trying. Like I thought I was going to kidnap him to make him be on the show.
Drive 6 hours to get him.
Yes. Just like we're gonna go crash his bachelor party wherever that is.
In Maryland.
I started all that. I was like, can we go?
I know. We're like,
what are the guys?
Christina said this whole text. She was like, hey, it was like a dialogue she made. I was just like, hey, DC, we're gonna come crash your bachelor party, and he's gonna be like, but I'm married.
I'm married.
I forgot about that.
I know. I thought about like getting the clip to make sure and show it. I will definitely use that in later shows.
That was hilarious.
So funny.
But this is a very late bachelor party, right? It's very late.
So we're already married. Once we found out we were having a baby, we just figured I already knew I wanted to marry her, and obviously it was in the plans, but kind of just looked at her and said, you just want to get married now. Honestly, for not to like downplay it, but for insurance purposes, she's
ours. No, definitely.
And then after the baby came, I got very emotional. Like, I think I'm more of a simp now because I have a daughter. So I was just looked at her, I was like, you deserve a ceremony.
That does not make you more of a simp. It makes you more the deeper person. Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing. That's why we like you. You're not one of those
and I'm glad that that made you decide she needed a ceremony because you saw your daughter and that's what you would want. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So you are gonna have a ceremony when?
August 24th in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but
everybody's going now.
Somebody's gonna go
crashing on the wedding crashers.
But, y'all are more than welcome to come. I know it's a far trip.
Don't play with me. I will be there.
Wedding
seriously.
I'll be your best man. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll be like,
let's not get crazy. Flower girl. I want to be the flower girl. No, I'm just kidding.
She can sing.
More than
I'm not kidding. Oh, I can sing at your wedding for free.
There you go.
Leave a DJ, but we can push them to the side.
She could at least do
between like Sweet Caroline or
yes.
Oh yeah, I'm not singing that. Everybody asks for the win, but that's not in the right key for a woman to sing, even if you change it.
I feel you. I have an opinion about that song, but I'm not going to share it because I'll probably get eaten on.
Those that are not like, I get it. I know people that are like that. Steve Peralt is like that, and Joey, I think they're both like that. They're not a big fan of it.
I'd get playing it. Like, I get the tradition, but it's really like just weird when you're down by like 6-7 runs in the middle of the 8th and they're playing it.
Yeah.
Like,
Christina and I have been there. It starts out like this. Where it begins.
Sad, depressing moment.
But then when it gets to one, touching one, reaching out, then you get it kind of touching me. It just gets happy a little bit. It's like
I will say when I
understand.
I went with my dad. This was 16 years ago. We saw Diamondbacks at Boston, and they were down 3-1, I think, or 4-1. And going into the bottom of the 8th, and then Sweet Caroline came on, and then they came back and won the game. It was pretty.
Okay. See.
So
the thing is there are a lot of people that come literally just for that. I mean, Sweet Caroline is a thing in all of America. Like for instance, in Texas, going to like Pete's Dueling Piano Bar, or going to a thing with the dueling piano people. The most popular song that comes on is Sweet Caroline, whether you're a Red Sox fan or not. So just when people hear that, it's exciting, but there's been times where I haven't participated. Let me just say I am one that hates the wave. Cannot stand it. I hate it. I'm like, aren't you here to watch the game? You're distracting me.
But I was laughing today though because it was the 8th inning in the Pirates game, and we're playing in Pittsburgh, and their fans were doing the wave, and I'm like, you do know you're losing.
They're happy about it. They were just excited.
Okay. I guess they knew the game was over pretty much. So they were like, fuck it, let's just do the wave and have some kind of fun. And I was like,
exactly.
It kind of seems funny to see the team that's losing do it at their okay.
Yeah, it pisses me off on TV. It pisses me off in person. It pisses me off in replays. I don't know. I can't stand
it's not my thing.
We do have to give you your cred because you were one of those that did not like Alex Verdugo. And look, you were right all along. So,
oh my God. He has turned into like a douche. Everything
he's a tool bag.
Yes. Have you guys read what he put? Like they made a little article recently saying how he is fitting very well, and he is a reason why the team is getting all pumped, like calling them dogs. And I don't know.
But he's gotten in trouble twice already with Yankees. Yep. He's got in trouble for missing a team meeting, and he's gotten in trouble already for being late to practice.
Yep.
Doogie being Doogie. That's just Doogie, you know.
Yeah.
So tell me, DC, a little bit about. Well, we know that you're getting married, and then you're having a bachelor party. You are married, but you're having a ceremony. That's a beautiful thing. So you've probably liked baseball your whole life. Did you play baseball?
Yeah, I grew up playing baseball. That's probably the first sport I ever played. It branched out to basketball.
Okay.
I played 1 year of football, but that was in 8th grade, so I didn't really count it. I was really tall. I'm skinny now, but I was really skinny as a kid, and then I kind of.
How tall are you? You're pretty tall, right?
6'2", 6'3".
Oh,
okay.
So I was like a very awkward body growing up. But yeah, I played baseball growing up. It was it was my favorite sport playing, and then I hurt my elbow in 10th grade, so I had to stop playing.
No.
And then I kind of focused on basketball from that point on. And then, yeah, I love baseball. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Were you always a Red Sox fan, or when did that happen?
So I was born in the 90s, so obviously grew up in the 90s. But so like they would always play the good teams. Like they do.
I know. You're so young.
But even like now, they always you see a lot of Dodgers games like on prime time. Back in the 90s, it was always the Indians that were on because they were pretty solid throughout the late 90s.
Yeah.
So I loved Manny Ramirez. He was my favorite player.
Okay.
I didn't really have a favorite team up until this point. And then 2000, I remember browsing the internet on my dad's computer and saw that he signed with the Red Sox, and I loved watching him on TV. I emulated everything that he did as far as at the plate. Obviously not the results. The results weren't the same, but once he signed with the Red Sox 2000, that was when my fandom started. And it's been a fun ride. Obviously recently it hasn't been that great, but
yeah.
Probably the most consistent thing in my life other than, like my dad and family.
Yeah. And it's consistent in that it can make you feel every single emotion. So it's kind of like having a family member, sometimes an abusive family member, actually. But
up and down.
Yeah. So that's awesome. And when did y'all? It was about a year ago. Y'all started the Pesky Podcast, right?
I think it was February of 2023. Okay. Yeah, last year, 2 Februaries ago.
And how did that come about?
So Rit and I, we worked at the same company at the time, and then I actually worked on a different shift, but I accepted a supervisor position. It was called team lead, and I was actually his team lead. And he was a big Red Sox fan, obviously, and like when I would work overtime on his shift before this point, we'd always talk Red Sox. And then the one day after I was on his shift for about a month or so, we're transitioning my new role. He asked me, he's like, "Hey, we just started a podcast," and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of slow rolled it a little bit. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do it. I don't know. I get at first. Sorry, she's getting a little loud. Hey, baby.
Okay.
But I was a little, I guess, camera shy. You know what I mean? I've never done anything like this. Talking on my phone and making Snapchat videos. I just felt awkward, and I hate my voice. So
your voice is great. You have a great voice. Even a professional broadcaster said you had a great voice. So Mike said that. So
that did make me feel better. And then eventually we did make an episode, and then obviously we met you three. Hold on, sorry. Here you go, baby.
No, you're fine.
Don't apologize.
And then obviously we met you, Melissa, probably one of our first episodes, and then obviously it skyrocketed from there with your support, and then we got Keith, and then we met Christina, Liz. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. It's today I noticed Ed put something like, "What's your favorite podcast?" And I was scrolling down, and I saw that some people had mentioned you guys. So that was awesome.
Me? Or us? Yeah. I try not to look at that stuff. It's
I know it's hard. We got called. What are we called? The Gen X. Wait, is it Gen X? Yeah, Gen X. We were saying we were very Gen. So we had to bring somebody else that's not Gen X.
For you, born in the 90s, that's if you were born between the 70s and the 80s. DC.
He's Gen Z. He's Gen Z.
Are you?
Yeah. For you little babies out there, it's for us old people that were born between 1970 and 1980. There was people born back then before your time, DC. Before the.
Oh, that's true. He is a millennial. Born in.
Yes. Oh, okay.
He was born in the 90s. What year were you born? Actually.
90.
1990. Yeah, my oldest daughter was born in 93. Oh my dear.
See, but Dominic was born in 97, and he's not a millennial. He's a Gen Z. So I don't know.
I think he's a Gen Z.
I think.
Is it?
What? Yeah,
I hate the time frame. It's like
7.
I know
years.
weird.
I know I'm old AF. That's my thing. I'm old AF. Not Gen X, not Gen. I'm old AF.
Okay. There you go. So that's a millennial to 96.
Yeah, 1981 to 86.
Okay, so Dominic barely made it into Gen Z. Okay, Dominic's 97. That's why he's Gen Z, but so he's barely. He says that he identifies as Gen X though, because he does act more like.
I identify as old AF.
It's true though. Think about it. Dominic does act more like that. He's not like a lot of.
We were married at a time, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot Christina and Dominic used to be married.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. So tell the story, Christina.
Did we miss something?
Yes. Okay.
Me and my husband have been together for a while, but we were not legally married. Okay. So we got married. We did not get married till 2021. So we have not been married that many years. We've been together a very long time, but we have not been actually married. So, but when we got married in Fenway Park. And we got married June 24th, 2021 in Fenway Park.
That's my birthday.
Whoa!
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a Thursday, and there was no game that day because you can have weddings in Fenway Park as long as there's not a game. And then the Red Sox were coming in for that. The Yankees were coming in for that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's what we did. We got married on Thursday, stayed for the series. The Red Sox swept them. That was our honeymoon. Okay. Well, I had jerseys made for my wedding pictures. I mean, I had my wedding dress, but then I had jerseys made that said Mrs. Puentes 21 on the back because I became Mrs. Puentes 2021 for my wedding pictures. So I'm wearing it when I go with Mel and her son, Dom. I'm wearing the jersey. And the lady asked me, oh, what does that stand for? And I said, oh, because she goes, what, and I said, oh, because that's the day. I got married in 2021 and that's when I became Puentes. And she said,
her and Dom both had
and
red
Dom, we
jerseys
were
on.
sitting by herself, and Dom was wearing a story jersey with 10.
Right.
So she goes, oh, okay. And so what is your standing like for a love story? And y'all been together like 10 years? And I'm like, oh, he's not my husband. She goes, oh, this whole time I thought he was your husband. And I'm like,
funny thing.
He's old enough to be my son. Like,
here is why we put him on the other side of Christina, because when I go places with Dominic, people always think he's my husband because we look alike. Yeah, so they think he's my husband or my boyfriend. So we're like, he looks more like Christina. He looks more like like he's Hispanic because he's half black. So like he'll sit on the other side of Christina, and people think that that's her son. But no, they still thought that he was someone's husband. So the whole weekend, they did like a couple picture outside of Fenway. Christina and Dominic, so like funny.
Everywhere we went,
they look like a legit couple.
So like we go to this one bar and this girl walks in and he's like checking her out. And I'm like, really? In front of your wife? I'm going to divorce you. And I look at your son is checking out other women in front of his wife. And poor Dom is like, I don't know what to do. And
Dominic was talking about how some Yankee fan was hot or something. I was like, I will disown you. And she's like, I will divorce you. Don't you do it? We're like,
that's funny.
I know. So yeah.
I like to think that they didn't think Dom looked
why y'all got
but they thought I looked younger and I was young enough to have a young husband. That's
how I look at it.
No.
That's what I want to say.
It's if you look younger. He looks his age. He looks his age.
You're young, Christina.
Dominic, if anything, looks younger
hilarious.
than
So we took a picture together, like me and she like posted it.
That was great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I never heard that.
Then I called my husband and I tell him, and he's like, "Oh, he can have you." I'm like, "Hey,
ooh,
tag." He's in like, I was like,
Dominic's like, I can't afford that woman.
I can't afford that right now.
My husband's favorite thing to say.
Like, if you want to be my sugar mama, sure, but I'm not about to afford that.
Like joking about it. My husband makes jokes about it too.
Yeah, it's funny. It's definitely.
That's
funny.
Hilarious.
So
yeah.
Yep. So your birthday's June 24th?
Yep.
That's my
I love it.
answer.
I love that date. I mean, I probably wouldn't like it if it was my birthday, but
Forget your
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Christina has a birthday coming up.
I
Who
know.
does?
Ooh,
Christina.
when is it?
Friday's month, April 26th.
Next Friday.
Ooh.
I'll be 49.
29.
way.
Now.
What?
50.
Yeah, can you believe that? She's so young. She looks so
I
young.
cannot believe it.
That's crazy.
Yep, yep.
Thank you.
She is.
I'll be 34. I look like I'm 10.
Oh God!
You
Everybody is.
look a little older with your facial hair now. When you don't have that,
Honestly,
you look pretty young though.
No,
I was
he
gonna
still looks
shave
young.
this the other day because I shaved my sides, but like PA weather is so bipolar. So one day it's like last night it was in the 30s, but my face got dry. The one day it got cold.
Oh
and
yeah.
I was like about to shave my face, and I was like, no, I'm not dealing with that.
No, you still look young, DC.
You do look
very
You
young.
not look 34. No, like 20.
No.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
be
would
20
you
this
look like
year.
you're-
I'm
Yeah, you
ready,
look like
guys.
Mama's face. Yeah, definitely.
We'll
definitely.
be fine.
A bit, he is right about the air up here because in this, like, I have noticed since I have lived here
It
that
dries your skin.
I'm so dry and I've aged. I'm like, I do not look the same age as I did when I first moved here. I have aged. Maybe I do look.
But it's
my
because
age.
we do have a lot of humidity, and people, of course, you hate the humidity
Yes.
because it's hot. But
Mhm.
the actual moisture in our air is actually good because it
It's
keeps
good
our
for you.
skin-
Yeah. I have a friend that lives in New York and she says that her skin gets really dry. She goes down to Texas for a little bit and she says it's amazing what it does for her skin. And I would think it would be worse
Moisturizer.
for the sun, you know, but
So,
it's
like my
very
daughter
humid.
lives in West Texas, and it's dry there. And when I go there, my skin dries real bad and cracks, and my lips get chapped, and I don't have that here.
yeah.
So it does make a difference.
Yeah, I hate
Um,
dry skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we
Actually,
need to talk
I got a
about-
question. Hold on,
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
no,
real
no,
quick.
No, you
Go
go.
ahead,
You go.
DC.
So, y'all are women, so it makes sense to ask this. My wife gave me it was like this face moisturizer, but it was like snail oil or something.
Oh,
like-
yes.
Really?
It's actually good for you.
Oh.
But like, it's actually from snails.
Yes. My kids use that. They use it right after the shower when your face is still like wet. Put some in it and they swear by it. It's supposed to be like, I don't know. Well, theirs is Korean because a lot of Korean women for their skin, they use that to keep them really young. So they swear by it. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but my kids do. So
Ordering snails.
Yeah.
yes. You know,
I
Asian
think
people have this
so, I know.
routine in their skin to keep them young and to
Yeah.
keep their elastic really, no wrinkles, nothing. So
Mhm.
they swear by that. So everybody,
Don't
get
get
on
me wrong. It was
nails.
like very
Nails.
nice feeling, but then she didn't tell me what it was until after I put it on because she knew I'd be kind of freaked out. And I'm just sitting there
You're such a
thinking,
guy. You're such
like,
a guy.
snail
I'm
slime
freaked
on my
out.
face.
Yeah.
But it's
Well, you
mixed
know
with
that
something
mascara-
else, you know?
Mascara was originally made from bat guano, which is bat poop.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of little makeups that are made from cow fat, like things like that. Like
Well,
the other
yeah,
day,
your
my
any bar of
fourth graders
soap
went
has
to an
animal
we went to
fat in it,
ag
dude.
day.
Look at DC's face. He's like,
I know people.
And the guy was telling them, and like the lipsticks made, it has this in it and certain lipsticks, and they're looking like,
Yeah.
and my little
Yeah.
girls, my fourth graders, are like, we don't want to wear that.
Well, just like
It's
you
like,
know,
right,
like gummy
you
bears,
say that now,
marshmallows.
but
Gummy bears, marshmallows. That's all made from like crushed up tendons and bones. That's how you make
Yeah.
gelatin. That's kind of
Yeah.
gross, but I love it. I'll still eat a whole bag of gummy
but we
bears.
eat gummy bears like crazy, don't we? No.
Yes, I freaking
Yeah, I
love those.
I can go for
Those
gummy bears
sour
right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But,
Yeah.
well,
Sorry, I cut
bottom
you off.
line,
I just had to
where?
ask about
No,
that.
that's
Bottom
fine.
line, wear the snail cream that she gave you. Okay, it was
Yes.
it was a good gift.
She knows, your
Great
wife
gift.
knows
She
what
knows.
she's talking about.
She knows. Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Oh yeah, you should see her. So we have like a little small closet in our hallway, and then we also have like a pretty decent sized like cabinet that's like top and bottom in our bathroom, and it's filled with stuff. And I don't know what it is. Actually, the one time she told me to put this lotion on her face, but I thought I didn't get the right lotion, and my face was really dry. And I guess you're not supposed to put scented lotion on dry skin.
Oh, it
because it'll
can burn. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the
Oh.
burn.
Shit, man.
Yes. Sunscreen does that to me. Yes. Yes. And there's nothing you could do to make it go away till it just wears off. Like it
Yeah, 'cause
does.
it's like spraying
Mhm.
perfume on a scratch.
Mhm.
It's gonna burn. Yeah, like
Mhm.
It was awful. Yeah,
Yeah.
but my wife, she's got a lot of cool stuff. She takes care of me.
That's
Thank
awesome.
God, because
That is
I
wonderful.
could really take care of myself.
You're a blessed man. Blessed man.
I am.
Yes, amazing.
And she's blessed also. She's a blessed woman to have you.
I appreciate it.
We're both blessed.
Not a lot of those around anymore.
Actually, I do have something to admit. So Friday. So this whole week, I thought the 19th was yesterday. The 19th is our 3-year anniversary.
Oh Lord! Oh
no! You did not.
So listen. So I thought yesterday was the 19th,
in my
defense,
but
it wasn't. And Friday, I was tired. I feel terrible about it. She jokes with me, but she's not actually mad. But I'm laying on the couch, and it's like I'm falling asleep. It's nighttime, and she hands me a bag with a card, and I'm like, oh wow, like it's really nice of you to do this. Like, and then like in my head, I'm like, she just got this because she appreciates me. Like, wow, that's really good. And then I
must be an amazing husband. I just get gifts for the hell of it.
I looked at the date, and I was like, oh fuck, she gave me that because it was our anniversary.
Oh Lord. Oh, did you play it off? Say something cool like, oh my God, something? Or did you just I
was honest.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
That's
better. You were honest.
We're proud of you.
So maybe she isn't so blessed.
No, she is.
But are you going to make it up to her, or have you made it up to her?
That's the point. If you make it up to her.
We're going to go out for dinner, but right now with her school schedule, work schedule, and my schedule, every time I'm off of work, she either has class or work, and then on the weekend she works all day. So, I mean, she'll get home tonight at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we got to plan for a day for her to get off, get some time.
Do you have a plan for a honeymoon? For a honeymoon after your wedding?
We're gonna probably. So we're actually looking at what's it called? It's an island in Portugal.
In Portugal,
I forget what it is, but we're gonna go next year. But I also might just switch it up and go somewhere else. But we haven't planned anything yet. We got to figure out with her school schedule because she's starting nursing school.
When you have young children and you're trying, sacrificing.
She's in nursing school, right, DC?
So she took some time off just because it was too much with breastfeeding the baby last fall. So she's going back this fall, and I think it'll be a lot better for her. So that'll be a 2-year program, and then we're gonna be moving. I just don't know where. I want to move to New England. That was our main plan, but I just don't know about paying the price for that to build a house or buy a house.
The best thing you can do for her is just help her out with the chores, because school is really hard. Like, I'm in nursing school too, and it's me and my kids. So it's been rough. Like, I try to juggle. I'm a multitasker, but when it comes to school, oh my God, it's been hard. Like kicking my ass, and I've been having to like do this and try to find time, and like I don't even know how she does it, because she's a mom, she has you, so it's like dividing her time with you, the baby, school, work. So it's a lot.
And we have a 6-year-old too.
Yeah.
You see, so the best thing you can do is like do little things around the house so that she doesn't have to do them. I think she'll appreciate all those things more rather than you getting her like a big gift. Trust me, she'll like that.
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely. No, she's a rock star.
Oh.
Hello.
I'm lucky to have her.
Yeah,
that's so good.
That's good.
And just motivate her. Motivate her.
A little crazy guy before. But I try to do my best with doing chores.
Yes.
Yeah.
And motivate her, because it does get hard. It does get hard when you even start to think about it, like, oh my gosh, should I just continue? So just always motivate her to you're doing great, keep going, because it does mean a lot when she hears from people that really, care for her. So
nursing school is no joke, man. I was looking at some of the stuff she was doing, and I'm like, what the hell?
It's not, trust me. Oh my God, it is.
And I'm queasy, so I couldn't even fathom being in that field. Like I'll pass out.
Yeah. Goodness.
Well, congratulations to her.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So sad about the CASAS thing being out. Like, I don't know how long that's gonna be. It says 10
I guess we won't find out.
But
he doesn't see the specialist till tomorrow, so I guess it won't be till after that when he gets the imaging. We'll find out more.
Yeah.
This week was talking about baseball now. This weekend was good that they swept them, but in all reality, I'm glad they swept them. But it was the Pirates.
Exactly.
The Pirates aren't very good. And they had some errors on there. I was like, hey, they look like us last week. That's what we were doing. I know what you're
we were playing ourselves.
Yeah. But because even today's game that we won, we had, 13, 14 strikeouts, and we had left like 12 men on base throughout that game. And yes, we still won. But if we do that against the Guardians again, he's coming up, we're playing them.
Oh my God.
It's not going to be the same story. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to be realistic because I'm so glad we got the sweep. But at the same time, it was the Pirates, and we need to make sure we play exactly better defense against a better team. That being said, though, last year we were losing to the sucky teams like the Pirates, the Reds, the Colorado Rockies, plus losing to the good teams, so that at the end of the season, when we just needed maybe to have 4 more games to make a playoff spot, we were looking back, if we would have beat those sucky teams, we would be here. So that being said, we're doing that part right. We're beating the teams that we should be beating. So that's a good thing. Because those are the series at the end of the season that you said, well, see, if you wouldn't have lost to this series that you should have won. And the teams that we are losing to are good teams. The Guardians are a good team. I mean, they have an amazing record. They've got some really good hitters. They play a lot of small ball. So even though it sucked that we only won 1 game, it was kind of expected. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But at least, teams the Pirates we're racking up wins in the win column is when we need to be. Because last year, remember, we lost to the Pirates. We lost to the Reds. We lost to the Rockies. And it was like, really? Like, those are the ones you need to win. So at least we're doing that this season.
And we're moving up. And we're moving up because the Blue Jays lost. The Blue Jays? Yeah, they lost. So we are in 3rd place right now, which is great. So I'm always looking at who's playing, because it is true. We were losing.
I know. And I hate the Rays, but of course I wanted them to win because they're playing the Yankees. Exactly. And they were losing 5-1, and they came back to score, and it was 5-4. And I was like, oh, come on, just come back and win. And then it was 5-4.
But out of not getting away from.
But you know who has the worst record right now?
The Dodgers.
The Astros.
I don't care
about the Astros. Keep losing. They keep losing.
I don't know what's going on with them.
Texas girl is so.
Okay, I am really upset. I'm upset that the Astros are losing because I don't know if it's because Dustin Baker left. Like, what is going on? I'm really shocked. I'm shocked. I like the rain. I like.
I know you do, Liz, and I had to say it just because I'm silly. Because you know me over here, I'm not an Astros fan.
But I am happy.
7-16. So
I'm happy that the Dodgers are 13-11. 11 loses for the Dodgers. Suck on that. I'm happy.
I actually like the Dodgers, so I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I have nothing against.
Unpopular opinion. Yeah,
I have nothing against the Dodgers.
I don't have anything against. They're basically the Red Sox in kind of a way.
I like betting on the Dodgers just because there's a good chance they're going to win.
Too bad I can't bet here in Georgia. It's against the law. I'm losing money up in
Same here in Texas.
I hate it.
It's crazy that it's 2024 and it's not legal in every state.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
It makes no sense.
This is Texas.
Texas, Everything. There's a lot of things that got taken away.
I love my state. Don't get me wrong. I've lived here all my life, but there's some things I'm like, guys, we're like 50 years behind everybody else.
Yeah, but our fashion sense is ahead.
Our fashion sense is high, but I'm talking about like we're such a conservative. Like
that matters.
Liquor stores here close at 9:00, and there's no alcohol allowed to be sold on Sundays.
Oh, but it's like Texas. That here. No, it's like that here. Here. It's like that here too.
But
liquor stores you can't buy liquor on Sundays either.
No.
They used to be like that.
You can't. Yeah, I think there's probably states close to us you can, or at least where I live, and they don't sell it in the grocery stores. You can't buy wine or beer.
Yeah. But I mean, Texas, you can only buy alcohol at a liquor store. Like you can't buy alcohol anywhere else.
Yeah, but you can buy beer and wine, but you can't here. You can't. You have to go to a liquor store.
Yeah. I'm always stocked up on liquor.
It's worse here than in Texas.
I know, me too, girl.
It's worse here than it is in Texas.
Girl, me too. And then if we're having people over on a Saturday night and we're like having fun, and I look down and it's like our Saturday evening and it's like 8:30 and I'm
running to the store.
I'm like, Mike, get to the liquor store because there's no liquor tomorrow. We're running low.
But you can still buy beer and wine till midnight in Texas. Here you cannot do that.
It's hilarious. But no,
you know that, Christina, because that night that Red came and got us and we were looking, we went all these places because we wanted some wine to bring to the hotel room. And so we're like, Red, we didn't have a vehicle because we flew. So Red came in bringing us around like to look for because I'm like, CBS in Texas has beer and wine. There's nothing in there. So then he's like, I guess I'll just drop y'all off at this Irish pub and y'all can because he had to leave. And he's like, and then it's close to your hotel so you can walk back.
We just walked back.
We did that. And wait, did I tell the story a lot recently on?
Yeah.
But I'll tell it again because it's so great. So Christina has been drinking and she had given up drinking right before this. So her tolerance was not as great as it normally is. So we go to the Irish pub and I go to the restroom and notice that my drink, which I felt like had this much, is completely full again. I thought maybe she ordered me a drink. Maybe I'm so drunk. I don't know how much I drank, but I am no punk. And I don't believe in alcohol abuse. So I drank all of that. We're on the way back, walking back. She's going, we're both being silly. Like
I'm drunk. You can say it. I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
And all of a sudden I'm like, God, I'm kind of feeling that. And she was like, she's laughing. And we find out that she put her drink in my drink. And that is why I was so drunk. I drank way more. And so we got to the room. I literally just passed out. I don't even remember getting in bed. We just passed out. Yeah. So anyway,
hey, those are best times. Best times right there. Best moments.
Good fun.
Best moments.
So yeah. So we Las Casas. Who else?
Tyler. O'Neill's coming back on Tuesday.
Coming back.
Right? Deborah's coming back Tuesday. That's what they said.
I think Congressman has how many more days down in up in Worcester or wherever.
Grissom,
yeah.
I don't know. He's doing good though. He's doing good down there right now.
I don't think they get a timeline, but I think he'd probably be like.
He has to fill the minimum time, and I think it's only like 8 more days, or maybe it was the 21. So it might be a little while. I just remember he had to fulfill the full amount of time he had to be down there. So there is a timeline on it. But I was like, but he's doing well, like very well.
Yeah, he started off rocky, but now he's gotten his groove. And now I think he's hit in the last 3 games. He's had, hit every game, and he's doing well. So it's good. I'm just sad about
the game I went to yesterday. There was a doubleheader yesterday, and he didn't play in the first game. I left the second game. I'd been there like all day. I was cooked. I had to leave, so I didn't get to see him play. But yeah. So yeah, we'll see. So how are you feel about the next series, like this next one? How's everybody feeling?
We're playing the Guardians in Cleveland, so it's going to be hard. But I mean, we're doing better on the road right now.
I know we're on the road,
so maybe it'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I don't think we'll sweep them. If I'm 100% honest, but I hope we can take the series at least. It's a 3-game series, so. Yep. Even if we get 2 out of the 3 would be amazing.
I want to sweep. I mean, we need these wings. Like there's no way we just can't.
I want to sweep too, but I just think and I hope we get it, but I just think it's going to be kind of hard to sweep the Guardians. They're just a very good team, Who
was playing shortstop today? Because I was in and out of the game because Rafaela. I think Rafaela should stay in shortstop. I know they tried different ones, but I think
it was funny though because everybody keeps saying he should stay in short, which I agree. I mean, I think he's great, and then he makes that really crazy throw. I was like,
yeah, I do agree though. He should be.
But I do agree. But it was just like, people are saying he needs to be there. Then he does that. I'm like, okay, you're not.
But it's the more he's in that position, he just needs to be in there more. So I mean, we still got it because he's great. He's great. But I think we can outfield right now, especially with Rev Snyder coming back. I think we're.
He's doing great. He's doing great. And I think it was funny because I was like, when he threw it, it wasn't like just a bad throw. It was like. All the way over there, but it bounced back, it ricocheted back, and so they still got the guy out at second. So it just looked funny though because it was like, where was he throwing? I don't know.
Yeah, and it's good to see. I knew that if Abreu was played more, he would play better.
Yeah, I gotta say something. Okay. All you people on Twitter who were saying send Abreu to the moon, fuck you, because he's good.
Oh God!
People on Twitter that pissed me the fuck off because they were like, after he had that amazing catch that he lost in history, but he saved us. They're saying to the moon. What fucking game were you
watching?
I
can't. Christina's internet is going in and out because she's cursing. I want to hear it. Damn it.
I
was
know.
so pissed.
So DC, how did you feel about Abreu before he started?
Before
he started playing well.
Yeah, I was getting concerned, but I wasn't.
I mean, I was definitely concerned, but I figured with some consistent playing time that he wasn't getting in the beginning of the season, he was going to turn it around, which I'm stoked that he is, because I think he could be a key bat in the lineup, especially with all these injuries.
Yes, definitely.
But DC, my question for you is, because I want to know what everybody thinks. How are you feeling about Bobby D in our lineup? We try to give him props. Yeah. So
I actually, I have like I'm salty with Bobby D because I wasn't there the one time, but last year we had press passes for Pesky to go up to Scranton where the Yankees AAA plays. Mm-hmm. And Josh tried to talk to him really quick, Rit, and he's like, he just blew him out completely. So
he's not one to do that. Like it's not that he's trying to be mean. Because Mike knows him and he talks to him. I think he's just, because of how he has played, maybe like he doesn't know what people are going to ask or whatever. And
I totally get it. I mean, I'm definitely
he's just always been the one that didn't talk to people much anyway.
Yeah. I will say though, I'm not happy that he's in the lineup. And right now, other than the guy that they just called up, I don't even know if the guy that they called up plays first base, but Bobby's the only one that's logged innings at first base. When you have like guys like Jared Walsh just got DFA'd, CJ Crone, I just, you can't win with Bobby D as your starting first baseman getting consistent at bats. I just think I don't get it though. Like he crushes in minor leagues, and then I think it's
the pitching is. I think it is in his head, but it's also the pitching is way better. That's why we don't like. There's not a lot of people being raised up or like grown in the farm system as far as pitching. So down there, there's a pitcher down there. They're just somebody rehabbing, and they might be good. But besides that, there's no one that is able to go in the bigs and throw like our pitchers are throwing. So of course, it's easy for him to hit there.
But my thing is, why are we keeping him there? Okay,
we don't really have a choice right now. We're kind of like
all the injuries, But like speaking of Bobby D in the lineup, like today when he got walked, and I'm glad he got walked. Yeah. And he didn't swing at a single pitch. I think he fouled one off, but other than that, he got walked. But he's lucky he got walked, because if you were watching the game, 2 of those pitches were strikes. But that umpire was not calling him. Thank goodness for him. But he didn't swing at him or nothing. He just stood there, and they were not balls. I mean, yes, he got lucky. The umpire called them balls and walked, but they were right there on that corner. And I'm like, dude, you were just taking strikes. You literally were. I mean, you got lucky. You got walked. You really are. But in all fairness, that pitcher struck him out, because the umpire was really stuck behind the plate. I mean, because they were hitting the corner. You were seeing it on the stuff, and I was like, that's a strike. And he called a ball. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. It's a ball. You call it a ball, fine.
But I think what makes it even worse is that he's always. I think Bobby is always put up in clutch moments, and he never comes through. Always, it's always bases loaded. It's always when we need him, and always just falls through the crack. And I'm like, damn,
and I
can't be this
so
unlucky.
Hard, to give him the benefit of the doubt. I do. I try so hard, but
Well, it was about time for DC probably to have to go, because he has to go to his other show, Pesky Podcast. But I am so grateful that you were here with us. It's been wonderful. Yeah. It feels like you just belong here. So
it's been fun, and it's a different style than what I'm used to on Pesky.
Yeah, you just jump in. We don't have like a, hey, it's your turn.
Yeah, so it was nice to kind of just keep the free flow. So no, I appreciate y'all having me. I'm glad to be a part of it, and I look forward to the future. But probably every Sunday if you do it at the same time.
That's what we're trying. Next Sunday I will be at the park for the Cup series or the Cup game. But we could do it late, or we might do it early. We'll see. Or we might do it Saturday or Monday, whenever's good for whoever. Like however
Saturday and Sundays, all I'm doing is just hanging out with the girls.
Saturday I have another event at Pole Park with Mike for work. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. We'll get together and figure it out.
It's been fun. So I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
I will probably talk to y'all shortly, but
okay.
I'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Have fun on the other show. Are y'all having a guest tonight?
We have somebody coming on for the Guardians to talk about
yes, I saw that.
I don't know how to say her name. I don't know if it's Alice or if it's Elise.
I saw that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about her. I'm sure.
Okay, so everybody check them out. Pesky Podcast, and where can we find you on Twitter?
My Twitter is @DMCartRye. I shortened my last name, so it's DMCARTWRI.
Okay. So give them a follow, and we'll definitely you get on our Sox Addict Podcast Twitter. You can find them on there. I don't know if I've added you to the bio yet, but I got to do that. So.
All right, it's been a pleasure
having you. Yes, have a good night. Bye. Bye. Alrighty, that was awesome. So glad.
Oh, Liz, that was earlier.
Wait, I can't hear you.
Just saying,
your
internet hear me?
Up. Yeah,
your internet was like cutting in and out. I was like, damn it, Christine's over here cursing. Every curse.
All I was saying was that if all the people can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
All I was saying to all the people on Twitter who were saying send Abreu to the moon, fuck you.
We got that part.
I did not say
we got that part.
Yeah,
and
I'm glad
several people sent to the moon.
Well, what made me mad is I know he didn't start off that good, but what made me mad is people were saying this after the game. Yes, we lost that game, the game that Kenley blew, that we went into extra innings. Okay, but we would have lost that game before extra innings if Abreu wouldn't have made that awesome catch. What's his name? From the Guardians. Not Rodriguez. What's his name? He always hits for the Guardians. He's real good. The little short. I mean, I just love him. I do love him on the Guardians. He hits before me. But maybe it's Rodriguez. I can't remember. Or Ramirez. Okay, he's Ramirez. He always hits. He's good. And Abreu made that amazing catch, which is what sent it into extra innings. Because if not, we would have lost 7-6.
We would have lost,
We tied in 6-6, and we stayed there. Yes, we ended up still losing the game, but at the end of the game, there was people on Twitter, of course, mad at Jensen. I get the reason why you're mad at Jensen, because he's the reason we went into extra innings. I get that. But then there was people saying Abreu needs to go to the moon. And I'm like, the dude is the reason that we have had some wins, because he has made some amazing catches in the outfield. So I don't understand how you could say that about him. He might not have been batting as well then, but he saved a lot of games by making some amazing catches in the outfield. And now, of course, his bat has come around. So I was just saying to all the people out there who said send Abreu to the moon, fuck you. That's what
you know what really pissed me off is people start talking about not only Abreu, they were talking. I mean, I understand why people are upset at Hamilton. I do understand, because he did miss. The bag, like the base.
Because he can't touch a fucking bag. It's like he's allergic.
And I get that. No, trust me, I get that. But these are guys who are not, they haven't been playing, for the major for like a while. They've just been getting called up. So we still got to give them time. Just like Rafaela, people were complaining why did we extend them? Why did we extend them? Bro, just give them time. So, but to me,
it's not like Bobby D who's given.
Like Bobby D, he's been there for a long time, and he's
had his time. That's
like Jensen, who's always freaking me out. Got there, my TV is so lucky. Like that TV.
Chrissy is so mean to him. Heart attack city.
Oh my God! Every time he comes up, I don't know who I feel worse about, him or Joely. I don't know. I'm like, Sam.
No. You cannot put him in the same boat as Joely.
You're right. I hate that man so. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah,
to
Liz,
like
I love you, but you cannot compare Jensen to Joely. That's like, no. Jensen is at least got records and this and that. Joely has got a pack of bubble gum. I don't know what the fuck
something saves. Wait, was it 420? 20 something?
But yesterday's game, or the last game that he saved, yes. He did great. Like he did. He
did. Like 90s in the 90s.
The first pitches were kind of off, but other than that, he was throwing. Then he started throwing strikes, and he
pitched good. I'm not gonna front. But you know why, right? You know why he pitched good
back
though.
His groove.
Because he cared, probably. Because
you know why he pitched good though,
because he read your text.
He rubbed his own balls. He rubbed
your balls.
He read your tweet from the time that he blew the save. He said, "Oh fuck, I'm sending to the motherfucking moon if I don't get my shit together, and I don't want to live on the moon. So I'm gonna start rubbing my balls and getting it done.
Rub them good.
He
Hashtag
did.
rub them
well. I honestly, and I don't know. I just think the whole timer thing gotta fucking go. I don't give a rat's ass. Let the pitchers take as long as they need to get ready to throw their fucking pitch, just like the batters. Stop with the damn clock. I hate it. It really does.
I do hate it. But what I still hate more is the ghost winner.
The minority on this. I actually like.
I don't mind the pitch clock that much.
But I don't like this. They're not used to it. I think that it. I'm not gonna say I'm against it for sure. But I get the reason for being against it. It's just
I hate the reason because they're trying to make it faster. But I imagine Ortiz being with a timer to get ready for bat. He wouldn't be able to do this. Spit on his hands.
No more would be like he would literally
it would have been over with. Do this.
No more would have been fuck him out.
Strike, you're out. You know
I can't remember who it was that told me they did a paper on OCD. I think it might have been Steph. Maybe it was Steph because she doesn't something. When they were taking psychology in college, they did a paper on his OCD about his how he had to do that.
It would have been like, okay, you're done. You're struck out. Just go back to the dugout. You wasted all your time.
That game with the box. There was a lot of box that's like the boxing always just gets me. It's almost like I gotcha. Like I don't know. So
I know what a balk is, but sometimes the ones they call, it's so hard for me to see. I literally rewind and pause in slow motion. I'm like, I didn't see it. I don't know where it happened, but oh well.
Yes, because we just had a balk the other day, and I was like this. Wait, I was like this. Hold on, let me go back. I was like, how? What? I was still confused, but you're on mute. Oh, I was like,
So let me stop barking. And I still couldn't find it. Even when I rewinded, I still couldn't tell
how it was called. I know. I am really worried about our game with the Cleveland, though. I'm hoping that because we are away, because somebody said we're stuck in our home. Yeah. I hope that we play better. I hope that we don't have any more errors, because how many errors are we at, guys? Is it 20 or is it more? It was like 20.
No, it's more than 20. No, it was 20 the other day. We had more yesterday, right? So there's more than 20.
No, we haven't had errors.
We haven't had errors. Yes, I think
no. That's why.
Okay. Because I haven't watched the last 3 games.
We have not had errors. That's why they said we're 0-3. I mean, we're 3-0 with no errors in the last 3 games. Yeah.
You know why I didn't watch today? Because we lost the past 2 games and I couldn't watch. And I was like, I'm not going to turn that game on. I listened to it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I'm too superstitious.
My thing is, I'm like you. The Guardians are going to be tough. If we can take 2 out of the 3, I'll be great. If we could sweep, yes, it'd be amazing. But if we could get 2 out of the 3, that'd be great. But we just got to play better defense and do what we have to do.
We do. But like I read somebody on Twitter put today, it looks like the Red Sox today are playing the Red Sox because they were just playing.
That's what I'm saying. We swept the Pirates, but the Pirates were being like the way we were being a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So that's,
people all tweeted that.
So So I'm glad we won, but it was just we won to like a crappy team. It's not like it was like a good team to begin with anyway. So I'm glad we need this win.
Well, I mean, we need the win column, so it helped. But but it'll be a true test when we play it. But I do think even nothing to do with the Pirates. Abreu's bat was coming through even against the Guardians, even though we lost some games, but he was getting some key hits. So he hits streaking. We're missing against the Guardians. We're going to have him back. Hopefully he's still good. I know he hasn't played in a few days because of the injury, but or the stitches, and stuff. But hopefully his bat picks up where it was, because he was getting some really good hits, O'Neill, and that keeps going. And maybe having him in the lineup against the Guardians, and then of course having Devers back in the lineup and stuff.
Oh,
maybe that'll help. Maybe
I'm hoping
that's if they come back hot. I know like O'Neal was hot, and then of course he got hurt, and sometimes you come back hot right off the bat. Sometimes it takes you some time, but hopefully he comes back hot, and then we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just hoping Devers comes back and he comes back and he's feeling much better. Not like last time, they put him back and he's like, oh, well, he's feeling this and he's hurting here. Like, give him the enough time that he needs to completely heal, and then bring him in. Just don't bring him in while he's still trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to hurt him even worse, and then we're stuck. So, we're already down players. We don't even know what's going to happen with Casas. I know he's on the injury list for 10 days, but that's just to begin with. So now we don't even know.
That's just to begin with,
yeah.
He's
so
a
we're
lot
still
of
waiting.
pain.
Lord, I hope he didn't.
That's what he said. Because he thought after a good night's rest, he would wake up and feel better. And he said he was in a lot of pain this morning. He could barely get out of bed.
And it's on his rib, right?
So they sent him, like he left. Went to Boston to a specialist because they said it's a left rib or something. I don't know.
Well, hopefully everything will be fine because we need our boys.
Yeah, but like I said, O'Neal in the lineup might make a difference against the Guardians, because I honestly think that one game that we went extra innings with the Guardians, and I know we ended up losing, but we went, and you know how you have a runner on. If O'Neal would have been available and he would have pinched hit or whatever, I think we would have won. Come up with the hit to bring the winning run in. I just feel like because he's that good under, like you can put him in clutch situations and he does it. But he was hurt. We didn't even have him on the, he was on the IL. So having him back against the Guardians, I think might actually help us.
I mean, I think all of our boys are starting to pick up. I mean, look at Wong. Oh my God, he's been hitting some. Oh man, he is coming through. Even Yoshida, and I'm so happy that he's finally got his kind of swinging and making. Yeah,
he's coming through. He last couple games he's been getting his hits. In fact, he was one of the hottest hitters this series. I know he didn't today, but
so I think they're all coming together. With Brett Snyder there, I think everybody's just coming together. So hopefully we'll get Neil, Devers, and even though Casas is out, we got to give him time to heal and let all of our boys kind of. Just get it done. Just get it done, because that's all we can do.
And with Casas being out, Bobby D's gonna have to stay for a while. Because what do we do, Liz? What do we do?
He's gonna do great, you guys.
I gotta light up a candle for him. I gotta light up a
candle.
You know
what, Melissa? I honestly hope he does. But it's like you said earlier. He was, he hadn't been here that long, and Hamilton hadn't been here that long, and they're starting to come through. Rafaela, but Bobby D, pobrecito, I just feel like he's had chances after. I mean, it's like, how many chances do I got to?
But I feel bad for him. Like I put myself in his position, because I'm like, I know he wants to hit it so freaking bad, and when he doesn't, you can see it in his face. Like,
he's such a good guy. Like that.
I agree. But
it is fine. And I'm not like oblivious. That's just
I think he's in his head a lot now, and so he's scared to pull the trigger because he's afraid to strike out, so he doesn't swing.
Yeah.
But then he ends up striking out looking, or I think he's second guessing himself, in my opinion. Of course, I could be wrong, but like he's like, should I not? Like he's a little too in his head right now.
Yeah,
he is at least not swinging at every like he used to.
Every pitch, yes.
So there's some changes, but
yes, there is, and I do hope he does.
And at 30, he does very well.
I'm like, please, Bobby D, please, Bobby D. Like, I already have a tweet like ready to go, like ready set for him, and then it's like, dang it, he struck out. Delete.
Hey, the other day when he came up to bat, I was on TikTok and I was like, I'm gonna start a TikTok video, and I like in my head believing that he was not gonna get a hit, so I'm like, okay, here he goes, Bobby D, get a home run. And I'm like, I'm going to go get my Bobby D teddy bear, stand up to go get it. And then I thought it was a home run at first, because I looked away, for a second while I was moving, making the video, but he actually got that double. There we go.
He's getting there. He's cooking. He's cooking. Just let him cook for a little bit more. He'll probably get better.
He's marinating right now. It's gonna fall off the bone tender. Bobby D.
I know.
I am manifesting that.
Somebody needs to put the slow cooker on high, because it's been on slow for a long time.
It's been on slow for more than 6 hours. Right, that thing has been slow. Listen.
Wait, it's unplugged. Hold on. Let me go plug it in.
Maybe.
There we go. Okay. We fixed it.
No wonder we forgot to plug in the cooker.
I know. Damn it.
When he hits a home run, guys, we had to like celebrate it so freaking big.
No,
like
did you see that video I posted? Stephen are like screaming like over a double. Yeah. Yeah, it was great. Good times. But yeah, so anyway, anybody have any things to say, closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts is I just really hope we take 2 out of the 3 against the Guardians. It's okay, Liz. My dog's always barking. Remy's always barking. And you can hear her now. My boy dog Biscuit does never bark. Biscuit is so good. Ask Melissa. He's just a good, lovable. He's your
he's
snuggle
good.
dog.
He
and Remy's my little pain in the butt dog. I love her to pieces, but she's a girl. She don't shut her mouth.
Like somebody's ringing the doorbell and my dog is going crazy. I'm like, what is going on?
But no, my only thoughts is I really hope we take 2 out of 3. If we could sweep, it'd be amazing. But I'm really hoping for 2 out of 3. I hope O'Neal comes back hot. Just as good as he was when he left, before he got injured. I hope Carita comes back good too. I know he wanted to play today and Cora told him no. Cora told him no. With the off day tomorrow, take today off, take tomorrow off, and then be really prepared by Tuesday. So I hope he comes back strong. And I hope Casas is not a season ending and not something that's going to take them all the way to June or July, like maybe just 10, 15 day IL.
We got our Casa shirts on, Liz and I.
So
yes,
I like those shirts, but it just makes me feel like he's grabbing your boobs.
It is. He's totally grabbing my boobs. That's what he's supposed to be doing.
I don't have anybody grabbing my boobs right now.
But see, y'all are married. I feel weird having a guy grabbing my boobs.
It's just Casas. He's innocent.
I'm just teasing.
He's doing it for the universe. It's
right.
It's like his vitamin D.
I would definitely wear it. I would. I'm just
Red did say that. He was like, I don't know. It looks like he's grabbing your boobs. I'm like, yeah, oh well, I like it.
It does look like he's grabbing your boobs. It cracks me up.
Oh, one thing. Was it yesterday's game? Yes. Cutter was pitching yesterday, right? Crawford?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I love how Cora went in there on the 6th inning, and whatever he told him, he did that, and I was so happy because you have to give your boys a chance.
Yeah.
Make them
because
feel
he
like
said that. Hold on.
Oh,
why don't he go do that to Bobby D?
I'm sure they have, Melissa. I'm sure they've tried to give him as much confidence.
I think if he did, Cora will be like getting his steps on because he'll be going back and forth every
When that happened, Mike texted me, wow, that he just went and talked to him and walked off. Because everybody thought, like even the announcer said, he was taking him out, right? I said, yeah, he left him in. He's letting him know, I believe in you.
Yeah.
And then Mike said, well, he better get that out. And then he got the out. I text him, fuck yeah.
No, I thought that was great coaching of Cora. Like it was perfect.
You can get this last out. And he did.
And he did, and he finished off strong. So I'm really happy.
That game when he had bases loaded and he got out of it, and he was pumped.
He has.
Crawford did a lot for us that game yesterday. He went full 6 innings and he got out of some sticky situations. So I'm proud of him.
Yes, I was definitely happy when I saw that yesterday. So I'm just hoping that, like you said, O'Neal comes back and Devers and they come back strong and we get to win. I want a sweep. I'm not. Yeah. I will be happy with 2 out of 3, but we need it.
Well,
so
I always want to sweep, but but I meant to say no.
I'm going for that, and no errors, please. I don't want. Man, we sucked the last time we played with them. It was so many errors. It looked hideous, ridiculous. All 3 of us catching the ball at the same time. Like what? What is going on there? It's terrible. It was like the 3 Stooges there. Like just I don't know. So we definitely need it. Yes, so I'm definitely excited for the next series.
Definitely. There is a guy that said that if Bobby D got a hit, that he would give away a Sox Addict shirt.
Yes.
So right now, people need to retweet that, and then I will put everybody's name in the little.
And that guy he's a Dolphins fan, and me and him have been Twitter friends since the Miami Dolphin days. And then the beginning of the season, when I started talking about the Red Sox, he was like, "You're a Red Sox and a Dolphins fan?" I'm like, "Yes." He goes, "Oh my God, so am I." And so that's why he came. And then he started following all my Red Sox followers. So I was like,
let me put his exact
tag.
So because Dolphins Red Sox,
come on over. Join some of our family.
Okay, y'all, hold on. I'm gonna tell you his @ so you can follow him, but I gotta put my glasses on.
Oh! I love how she did that. She was like, she did this so eloquently.
I gotta be.
Come on, my little old lady.
It's I love it. It's Dolphin Thirsty. So @ Dolphin Thirsty. So go follow him. Also, he is the one. Like, so I posted. I'll retweet it again. That like retweet it, and you have to follow at least my account, like because it's for the Sox Addict shirts. And then I'll pick a winner, and then you get to pick whatever shirt you want, and it'll be the premium tees. That's what we're gonna do.
You can pick a back to folk.
Yeah.
You can pick every fucking picture counts. You can pick where Costa's holding your boobs.
It could be a guy, but Costa can hold the guy's nipples too.
He can hold a guy's boobs too, whatever you want. I mean, hey, what floats your boat, baby?
So shout out to him. Shout out to. I was supposed to shout somebody else out. Shout out to all my awesome Twitter friends.
Yes, everybody.
I saw your show with Pesky Party Girl. Leslie.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what.
Very good.
Yes, that's exact. Thank you, because that is who I was supposed to shout out. I wanted to. She doesn't know, but I was going to say thank you, Leslie, for having me on. It's wonderful. I got really drunk that night. I was drinking tequila straight out the bottle after the show. Yeah.
You pulled a Christina. Oh, Bestie, I love
you guys. Great, guys. We will do that for Bobby D. We'll drink straight out the bottle.
Yes.
Bobby D, come through, please.
Mm-hmm. Bobby, come through. That's what we need. We need a Believe in Bobby shirt. Maybe it'll.
I know. Maybe just so he can see it. And
I do.
Like
I said, I joke and I say, but I do. Like every time he comes up, I'm begging.
Me too.
Like, I've got my tweet ready to go. Like yes, and then it's
I'm like please, Lord, please.
Well, how about you not get the tweet ready to go?
Well, I have it in my draft. I'm so excited.
No draft. Take it out the draft.
Okay, take it out of the draft.
Make a fresh one.
Got it.
Okay. There you go.
Fine.
All righty. Well, it's been so fun with you. I'm so thankful that DC was finally made his premiere or appearance. Finally showed up. And because he's so busy, he's a dad and a husband and all that.
And it's not just because I like to keep saying it, but I do because that's just how I am. But next time we do a podcast, I will be 49, bitches.
Yeah.
49 is a new 20.
We're gonna do this on her birthday.
For your birthday. Like,
yes.
I love that. Oh my God, I love that. That's my favorite thing.
It's so fun. It's so fun. So yeah, we'll have to do. Okay, so wait, that's next Friday. What are you doing on that day?
I know.
Your hubby's gonna play the Cubs.
Your hubby's not gonna be here, right? He's still gonna be out.
Boo.
I won't see my husband again till June 1st.
I will be done with my exams by Thursday.
Oh, okay. So maybe we could do a birthday podcast.
Birthday liquor thing. Because listen, I am stressed about all these
parties.
Oh,
we can put on
lights
on. I get so I love that Too Close song by Next. That's Christina and Liz.
Celebrate your birthday, girl. We have to.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah.
We'll put on some music. We'll dance. We'll party. I got to make sure I don't have anything planned that day. I know that Saturday I have a thing. Mike's other job, Framingham State, they're doing something at Polar Park, and it's a formal event. So I got to be all dressed up Saturday. But Friday, I don't think I have anything at this point.
We should do like a
we
little.
We should do that. Something, even if it's just a little bit. Like, you don't even have to be a full hour, but we got to do, birthday party.
Y'all are sweet. I love you guys.
Get your drink on. I got my lights on in here, and then it'll be over with. Disco lights will be over with. We just There's Mamacita right here.
That'd be so fun. All righty. Yep. Well, it's been super fun. I love y'all so much. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe. Go follow.
Remember to get your vitamin D, eat your carrots, everything.
I need vitamin D.
SoxAddicts.com. Get you some merch and go Sox.
Go Sox.